Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to a video, and this is a paid request for Ronald. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, any type, PayPal's usually the best bet. I do have a CashApp and Patreon. People have asked about those. Links are down below in the info box, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Now, this is a reaction to Ronald's list of his top 10 favorite songs of the 2010s. Now, I'm really bad talking about music because I'm very musically deficient. But I'll try to remember what each of these songs were. That's why I had to write notes for them. Because it's hard, like, unless I've heard a song dozens of times and grew up with it, it's hard for me to remember a song right off the bat. But number 10 was Dr. Dre, I Need a Doctor, which I remember not minding the song. A good chunk of the first part was Eminem. You come to me when I'm lowest. Hurts when I see you in trouble. You risk your career for me. Pretty much it's Eminem saying how much he appreciates Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre helped him a lot. Was a big part of what helped him get to where he is today. One of the only people that believed in him, took a chance on him, even when other people told him not to. And then Dr. Dre, which I don't know the circumstances in particular as to what happened, but saying how there's a lot of people who are backstabbers. And I thought that the lady, was it the chorus by Skylar Grey? I thought the chorus was pretty nice. Eminem, when he's not going about these bitches and coming to your mouth beaches, when he's talking about something a bit more serious that he really, I think, feels and owns, he could be a very good rapper. Dre, after Tatum will leave him, but I thought he did fine here. And it felt like they had something to actually say, which makes the song feel a bit more important. So overall, I did not mind that song. Number 9 is Mo and Red in the Gray. Never heard of this song before. It was a high-pitched lady, bit of clapping in there. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was pretty meh. I would never listen to the song again. That's just me. Teaser, Hideaway is number 8. You're just a hideaway, or you're just a feeling. Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh. Sometimes the bass sounded like it was farting. Boom, 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 boom. Again, teach their own. Wasn't for me. Couldn't really get into it. We'll never listen to it again. Number 7, I love. I mean, it's Davinsky's Night Call from the film Drive. I love the song. I agree with the choice. When I first saw Drive, I remember the soundtrack definitely sticking out in a good way. It's a great opening beat. Boom, 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 boom. Love the synthesizer of it. It has a great beat. There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy. But you're just the same. And then the more like you try to voice. Very cool song. Do quite like that one. Again, great choice. I would say my favorite of the 10 here. Number 6, The Weeknd, which isn't that the same? And it was the song I was never there. Wasn't The Weeknd part of that TV show that I know I saw and I didn't care for? I think it was him. Better singer than actor, I'll give you that. I did not mind the song. When it's time, it won't matter. I thought a good beat to it, had a bit of ethereal vibe to it that I did not mind, and it may not be a song I would listen to over and over again, but overall I did not mind this song. I thought it was pretty decent. Number 5 is Calvin Harris, Sweet Nothing. This, I don't know, the track felt like kind of a fast-paced. I don't know how to describe the music. It kind of sounded like an annoying sounds of a video game in a way, but I don't quite know how to put into words or sound effects. It didn't really do anything for me. I'm sorry, it wasn't my cup of tea. Lady Gaga, we got 2 from her. Number 4, Heavy Metal Lover. Number 3, Marry the Night. Heavy Metal Lover, I didn't really care about the lyrics. Red wine, cheap perfume. Yeah, earn your love in this part of town. That did nothing for me, but I did not mind the other song, Marry the Night. I thought it had a really nice rock beat to it. My fishnet gloves, I'm a sinner. It has a very catchy chorus. Ma, marry the night. I thought in the middle it had a very nice guitar build-up during those parts. You'll leave nothing on the street to explore. Like that I liked. I liked the beat of that. That one was, I thought was catchy enough that I could see myself listening to that again. I would say that's my second favorite of the top 10 after Navensky's Night Call would be Lady Gaga's Marry the Night. That was at number 3 here. Number 2 is M83 Midnight City. I thought it was okay. Has a bit of the 80s vibe with a decent synthesizer bit to it. Interesting, they have a bit of a saxophone bit later on, which feels like forever I've heard a song, a newer one with saxophone in it. You're waiting for the call. From what I understand, this was heavily played on Grand Theft Auto 5, but I've never played Grand Theft Auto 5. The only Grand Theft Auto game I played is Grand Theft Auto 3. That's the only one I played. Never played the other ones, so. But I looked up some info, and apparently a lot of people remember that song from GTA 5, so there you go. But yeah, I never played it before. But that song was okay. And number 1, which I've heard the song because I just reviewed their album recently, LMFAO Party Rock Anthem, which I did say was, I wasn't a fan of the band, but this was their best song. Because it is very catchy. Party rock in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we're gonna make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. I think that catchy beat theme, has a nice ring to it that you could mimic, you could sing along with, karaoke with. I think that definitely helps that song become very noteworthy compared to some of their others. I know Ronald described he really enjoyed how unique it was. I can appreciate it, but it being catchy and re-listenable is what is number 1 priority for me. And yeah, I would say Navensky Night Call, Lady Gaga Marry the Night, and LMFAO Party Rock Anthem would be my 3 favorites from the list. Like I said, I did not mind Dr. Dre, I Need a Doctor. I liked that one. M83 Midnight City was okay. The Weeknd song, I Was Never There, that was alright. I don't know what my least favorite would be, because let me think. Either Calvin Harris, probably Calvin Harris, Sweet Nothing. That did absolutely nothing for me. Yeah, probably that one. And then Teaser Hideaway. And then Mo Red and the Gray. I would say those are my 3 least favorite. But to be honest, I don't remember what songs came out from 2000 to 2010, or 2010 to 2020, however. I wouldn't even know how to make that list. So the fact you were able to make a top 10 list, I commend you, man, because I don't think I'd be able to. Because I'm like, I can't remember all the songs that came out in a decade, and all the songs I remember is like from the 80s and 90s, maybe some 2000s, but that's just me. But still, got some good songs in there. It was cool to hear Lady Gaga "Marry the Night." That was the first time I heard that song. That was enjoyable. It was awesome to hear the song from Drive again, because I do love that song. And again, the number one of all the LMFAO songs to pick, at least I'm glad you picked that one, because that one I did listen to it. I'm like, okay, this is the one I could deal with. The only one of theirs so I'm glad that it's at least the one I could deal with from them. So that's cool. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Thank you once again, Ronald, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now.